Major fail. Oh man. Stake these little greenhouses down as soon as you put them somewhere. I didn't think I was going to leave it there. And always zip up the door. It's not even that windy, but I had the door unzipped while I was moving, and oh man, I know what I'm doing for the next couple hours. 1 hour later, I've gotten this far. So, oh man. Half a flat of zinnias made it. Almost a full flat. Still got some sunflowers. The morning glories and purple coneflower, not too bad. Cosmos, a few zinnias. Now they're all mixed up. I don't know what variety is what anymore. So we're going to have a mystery garden in areas. Just unbelievably stupid for me to not stake that down in the wind. Just stupid. And that whole, I mean, that flat was just completely full of cosmos that were just going gangbusters. So I'd say maybe about half of them I've salvaged, so that's good. But, oh man, don't ever do what I did. Now, for a couple hours, I'm going to try to be picking these out one by one and replanting them. I should, since they've already gone through the shock, I should just plant them in the ground out there now. Oh man, what a mess. Alright, back to work. It doesn't get much dumber than this, folks. Holy cow. On the bright side, there is one silver lining to this, at least on the cosmos. On the cosmos, I had planted 2, 3, even 4 seeds per pod. And so, picking them out of the rubble, they weren't big enough that the roots had, intertwined so bad. So I was able to separate them out one by one. So, if they survive, I might end up with more cosmos than I had originally planned, because I was just going to thin them out. You know, you let the strongest survive out of that pod and rip out the others. So this way, they've each got their own individual cell now. So I might end up with more cosmos out of this than I started with. Oh, but that was a good 4 hours of work. I mean, and a lot of the small seeds, I just put 2 trays out today of bachelor's buttons, dahlias, which were a gift from Nate at Tiny Hilltop, and what was the other one? 4 o'clocks. 4 o'clocks, bachelor's buttons, and dahlias, and they had just sprouted. And so I'm afraid I'm not going to save many of those. But the cosmos, well, oh man. Oh yeah, and when the greenhouse tipped over, I was out collecting weeds, so I've got some green material for a lasagna bed. But here we go. I did, I don't know how many I saved. Morning glories are going to be good. I'm going to have enough cosmos. See those cosmos? I've got like 2, 3, 4 in every cell. And I'm thinking about pulling those out right now and separating them. I might as well to get more out of them. The zinnias. Oh, some of the zinnias survived. I have no idea. I just have no idea. And it's supposed to rain tonight. It's starting to sprinkle, so oh man. A lot of the sunflowers I think are going to make it. Those climbing hyacinth, they're going to make it. It's just, and I gave them all, you got to get those roots covered as fast as possible. Covered and moist, because the air, once the air hits the roots, it dries them out really quick. So I did my best. And I'm gonna go do some patchwork now, but go go morning glories. Where are they? I have heavenly blue, I have the moon glows, and then I have one's like an assortment, and then some of them are from Uncle Hoss. So yeah, back to work. Well, at least I was able to get something else done. Not today I wanted to. I got a layer of green. Now I'm going to put some more hay on there, and it's supposed to rain. So when it rains, I will put down newspaper, then put a little bit more hay on top of that, and then I'm hoping I'm going to do a couple climbing hyacinth here, and then morning glories, and then over there it'll probably all be morning glories. Figure I'll do the hyacinth near the tree so it can climb up it. And yeah, I might find another little piece of fence and go 2 fences tall. It is about a foot off the ground, well, at least in the middle. And you know, these are nice big trees, so I can. Somebody laid an egg. So I can tie something between those 2 trees, like a fence or something. And I could even, well, I don't know. Well, if I found something else. Anyway, they could just take over that top of that shed and whatever. I thought they probably won't grow that far, but you just never know with all this green material I got now. Good afternoon, Private Benjamin. Hello, Punky. Mary Tyler Moore, you just ran out in a hurry. Are you the one that laid an egg? You're usually the one that squawks. Yeah? Hi, Betty White. Let's go see if we got an egg in there. Alright, we've got a decoy and an egg. And there's Carol Burnett. Oh yeah, I see a decoy and 2 eggs under you, so we did get 3 eggs today. I was beginning to worry. I hadn't seen an egg and it was already afternoon. Alright, 3 blue eggs today. I'm telling you, that leghorn, she's just not keeping up. And I'm wondering, she's got to be stressed from, you know, now she's the lowest on the pecking order, so I don't know. I don't know, but that's the excuse I'm going to give her. She's stressed. One other thing I want to note is I've had the fence off all day. I have the battery inside charging it. And only one time Mary Tyler Moore got out. And I've had them, they've been coming out for 2 weeks now, and only once has one of them gotten out of the fencing. And what happened with Mary Tyler Moore was I walked in there, I grabbed their food bowls, and I walked out and I walked over to the garbage can where I keep their food, and as I was digging down into the food with a cup, I heard squawking, and here comes Mary Tyler Moore running up to me. So I made the mistake of you know, signaling to them that, hey, I'm going to get your food. So Mary Tyler Moore I think she probably got a running start and jumped the fence. I didn't see it. I just turned around and saw her running towards me. And the fence would have been off because I had just gone in there and was planning on going back in there with our food. But that was the only time any of these ladies have gotten out. I haven't even seen them try, and they have been shocked by the fence, so I think they're respecting it. But yeah, this fencing has worked one. I gotta hand it to Premier One. So, and that's just the tub I have over it for rain, like it's supposed to do tonight. So I'll have to check on the battery. I don't know. Oh, and the battery lasted, oh man, probably a good month. I charged it up full before I started using it, and then, well, I used it for about a week while they were just locked up in here, and then Hi, number 3. And then yeah, the fencing has worked out great. What's up, number 3? Did you see the mess that I made with that greenhouse? Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, I know. I'll learn better for next time, won't I? Now I better get back to work before it starts raining. I hate to dwell on this, but another silver lining is that I saved most of the seed starting soil. It was in the plastic, so, you know, manipulate the plastic and get it all in a little pile, and I was able to reuse it. So that's another silver lining. Okay, now that I've gotten all the plants starts picked out of the wreckage, now I'm going to make sure they've got enough soil, and I'm going to split some of those cosmos now that I know that I can. And so you never know, I might get more plants out of this than when I started if I'm able to separate some of these cells into, you know, more than one, into one plant per cell instead of more than one. Alright, I'm working. It's gonna rain. I'm not gonna let a little rain stop me. Might as well put that greenhouse to use. I can sit in there and keep on working. Yeah, I'm an oddball. I do what I can with what I got. Plants in the ground, and I want to get this done before it just rained for a little bit, so I put down the newspaper and another row of hay, and I put in the climbing hyacinth from Uncle Hoss. The roots were already growing through those peat pot things. I do not like those peat pot things, but they were a gift, so I used them. But okay, yeah, I got 3 there. 6 out of the 8 germinated. Well, 7 out of the 8 germinated. 1 bit the dust when the greenhouse tipped over. So I put 3 here in front of this tree, and then I put 3 here in front of this tree. So good luck, climbing hyacinth. Good luck. Yeah, with the private Benjamin photobomb. These are some really cool flowers. I mean, the purple ones were cool, but these are just double cool. There's 2 of them there. All right. Okay. I've got them all rescued that I could rescue. Well, no, not all. I have 1 tray left. And I'm going to do that right now because it's starting to rain again. And thanks to the other Tom from Milliken, not the one that came down to visit, but the other Tom from Milliken sent me a, what, like 720? I don't even know. Just a big stack of these things. And I don't know what I'd be doing right now without these. I'd be putting them in plastic cups, which I'm going to end up doing with some stuff anyway. But for an emergency situation like this, these came in really handy. Oh. Okay. Just in time for dark. I think I've rescued everything that I can rescue. And I turned 7 trays into 10 trays. So, That's a bonus. All those cosmos that spilled out, where I had 2 or 3 in a cell, I was able to split them up, and now we just hope they survive. Alright, that's it for today. This is not what I had planned for Saturday. Oh, I was going to do gladiolas, and it's raining. I'm done. Hope everybody's having a good weekend.